Hey yo, Chiksua here. Today we're going to show you guys how to get over 9k score for all the rewards in week 3 of KELAK Hell without using any food. So this is going to be the team I was thinking about. So basically it's pretty similar to the team from the first week. Just instead of Estarossa, we are going to use Chandler. The reason for Chandler for this week, or in general, both are a very good option, but Chandler can actually turn off, and the turn off does work in the first phase. So that's gonna be super helpful, and obviously everyone on an HP build besides of melee. So I prefer melee on an attack build because if he deals more damage, it's easier to clear. And thanks to the missions, which are more or less way easier than the previous 2 weeks, like for example only female characters or finishing with a giant, those two were super annoying. But now we have 8 turns, no food, 4 times buff, and no one dying. So the missions are way easier, so as long as you clear it within 8 turns, you should be able to get 9k score. And yeah, I would say let's just jump into it, and afterwards we're going to show you guys a different team as well, or more likely the week or the team from the previous week where we used Daddy Yeti, and that way you have like 2 options what you can copy to use. And let's just jump into it now. So once again, the cool thing about Chandler is basically we can just turn off, and the turn off only works in the first phase. So I repeat it just so that you guys can remember, and this is going to be the cards we're going to burn. So basically the pumpkin bomb, keeping it is pretty good because that will, for later, if we don't draw pumpkin bomb, it will help us in not getting ulted, and here we deal a lot of damage already to actually break the damage mark. So if you guys are not aware, when we're going to break 25%, we will always remove one of the gray buffs from left to right. And basically if we have him on below 25%, he has lost all his buffs. So yeah, I would say we could be using, or if we're going to double attack like this, we would turn him off, and also we would be getting more, or the gray stack onto melee, and I think that is the reason why we're actually going to do that. I would say we are also going to burn this one, and let's burn this one as well, even though it's a little bit risky because once again he may get his ult if we don't draw another pumpkin bomb. But I think we are okay for now, so definitely we reduce a decent amount of damage, and we actually did the 50% mark, which is really great now. Cool, we got another pumpkin bomb, we even got a double rank up, so that is very nice. And now we actually want to get debuffed. So the best way is obviously if we're getting an AoE debuff. If we're going to cleanse it away, we get 60 points for everything, for every cleanse I mean. So that's gonna be super helpful. So we're definitely gonna use this debuff, and let's just I think this will deal a decent amount of damage, and let's just double rank up our, if we are going to double rank up first, we increase the stats, which is going to be more helpful, and then we are going to burn those 2 cards so that he can't get ult, and also it might break the 25%. I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to, but melee does hit quite hard, so maybe it does. So unfortunately, oh, it actually did. So also guys, by the way, most likely or eventually a HP melee might do a little bit better just for more points, but the problem about HP melee is obviously that he deals less damage. So this is really good. We can cleanse 1 time, which gives us a lot of points, so we will definitely do that. Let's just burn this card first. Let's also, we can definitely use the ult, but I highly doubt that we can actually use the melee AoE. So we're just going to cleanse here, and we are going to get the Chandler ult, and with the Chandler ult we will definitely be able to kill next turn no matter what. And this will actually, yeah, we could have used the, damn, we should have used the melee AoE. We didn't even break the 25% damage mark, so that was like a misplay, but it is what it is. Okay, damn, that is very unfortunate that those 2 units patience, because now we lost in some of the debuffs, which means we lost 120 points here right now, so 240 if we count the missions as well, if we're going to get all missions at least. So but what we should do is we should do this. It's just unfortunate that we barely have any melee cards, but yeah, let's burn this turn off, let's do this, and let's also burn the golden AoE just in case that we can't kill. So here we also got the mission already where we're going to be able to I should have cleansed last. because the problem now is what if we don't kill, but luckily we do kill. So always make sure to cleanse last or to use the buff of Margaret last, because we just increased his stats, which means it was harder to kill him. So that was a kind of a misplay. Oh, we actually get a golden. Okay, that works as well. So we can just do this. We can do this. This is quite nice. We can there are two possibilities we can do. We can either make us tankier by double single targeting, which probably is not the way to go. So we just do this and we just burn the single target to get the melee stack already. But yeah, very, very nice that we actually get that golden stance, because the golden stance will hit a lot of damage, and hopefully he doesn't have an infect, because if he doesn't have an infect, here we can't turn off, by the way, as I said earlier. If we don't or if we do have an infect, we can't lifesteal. So here poison, very, very nice, and we deal a decent amount of damage with a revenge damage. But there's one problem. We don't have any single targets, which is very, very annoying. But yeah, very, very lucky that he has nothing here, and in this turn is basically what we want to kill, because we will run out of the golden marketed buff. If not, we hope for another rank up, but yeah, let's see if we can actually kill somehow. So we're just gonna single target, obviously, we double AoE, and I would say just in case we can't, we are also going to just use the stance, because the thing is, if the stance is... Yeah, actually the stance will kill if we can't kill. The stance will definitely kill. So I should have maybe cleansed to get those 60 points. But yeah, I totally forgot that we have a golden stance, so we are basically definitely going to kill here. And we lost some HP, so that was definitely a misplay. We could have gotten 120 points more, very, very unfortunate. And here, bam, he's dead. Yeah, and this is basically how to get over 9k score with this team. So obviously this is not an optimal run, but we still got a 9.4k score without any issues. And once again, we lost in 120 points by not using the cleanse. The thing is though, if we would have used the cleanse, we would have increased the stats, which means Chandler might have taken more damage, so maybe we would have gotten like a 9.5k run, but this is, I would say, pretty decent. And now we're also going to show you guys a second team as well. This is going to be the team from last week we used. So our Elad is on a triple defense, so I think maybe a HP defense might be even better. I just have the Yua already, so I will keep it. Ludociel, obviously, or Margaret basically, still on HP, list the same. And Daddy Yeti, she's supposed to deal a lot of damage, that's why we're going to use her on a attack set. So I have done 2 runs so far already. The RNG isn't as good as I expected it to be, or as I remembered it to be. It was also probably because I was running, or I had a run, and I didn't draw any Daddy cards anymore, which means we lost all the buffs of Daddy, which was just stupid. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we're just going to rush the ult of our list, and now let's see what we're going to do. So I was also even thinking, what if we actually replace Daddy Yeti with a melee, because melee basically does a lot of damage, but yeah, we will just see. And okay, I do like the draw of the bonus Daddy card, and he does a lot of damage. Without HP food, it's gonna be quite troublesome, but yeah, let's see. So what we're going to do is we're definitely gonna cleanse here. We're gonna do this, this AoE, and I would say we're going to start on building a Daddy stack already, and we don't really want that merger. So the best thing would be if we can somehow get the golden marketed buff, because yeah, obviously without the golden marketed buff we miss in a lot of health, which means we miss in a lot of points. Okay, at least we got more Daddy cards, which is quite a nice thing, and we can easily get the ult of our Elad, and we can also dissolve, because yeah, obviously we don't really want to get ulted. So what we're going to do is we do this, we can get both of the ults, and we can also get the Daddy Yeti ult for now, and hopefully we get some freaking cleanses of Margaret, because yeah, Margaret cleanse obviously would be super helpful, but for now not getting ulted is already really nice. And okay, that's kind of a meh card draw, to be honest, but it is what it is. So what we're going to do here is, unfortunately we can't dissolve, which is unfortunate. I would say we're going to use the ult to increase our tankiness, We use this attack card, we use this to turn him off, and we can also use this for now, and hopefully we draw like some heals or some other good cards, because the card draw right now is actually really terrible. And if you guys don't have a 6/6 magnet, you guys can't even turn off with the ult. But yeah, let's see what we're going to get here. Okay, another Derry card isn't bad at all, but here as you can see, he won't deal much damage anymore. I would say we should stay here for another turn. We are on turn 5 though, so we can't really stay here for another turn. We have to move to transition already. It's just really unfortunate with the card draw we have at the moment. But yeah, let's just do this then. Let's do this, let's burn this for now, and let's also merge here, and hopefully we get some good card draw. So here we definitely... Wait, we don't kill yet? I thought we would kill here, which ain't a bad thing because we can actually ult and have everyone full health. But where the frick are the Margaret cards? That's really unfortunate actually. But what we should do is for now we just do this so that we can move to transition. We're going to heal everyone. I would say we are also going to do this and this, because then I can easily, or we can easily rush the ult of Derriere. So she has 2 ult gauges, so basically when we move to transition we lose 3 ult gauges, but since we rushed the ult already, we can get the ult back, which is super helpful. But yeah, the problem is we don't have a freaking golden Margaret, which is super annoying. But we still have luckily this activated, the Elat ult, so we can just do this, and I would say we're just going to do this for now. And yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to actually get the 9k score without the golden Margaret buff and without HP food, but yeah, let's see what the score is going to be. Damn, the card was awful, guys. The card was really awful. It's really bad. But yeah, the question is also, is it going to be worth it to actually use a buff in order to increase damage, to do more damage? Because we get a lot of points for the maximum damage as well, but if we're going to use a cleanse, we're going to increase his stats by 60%. But yeah, I think it's gonna be worth it, so let's just do it. So we will do this. Let's just merge here because this gives decent points. We're going to do this, and hopefully this is going to one-shot because we have a lot of daddy stacks. It should deal a decent amount of damage. It's just really unfortunate, as I said. We didn't even draw one freaking Margaret buff, which is like terrible RNG, just literally terrible. But we dealt 1.8 million, which is not too shabby at all, and let's see what the score is going to be. The score is still going to be a 9.3k, and this is without a Margaret golden buff, or more likely not even with a Margaret 2-star buff. So let's just see how much points we're actually getting for the damage. So the damage gives us, we did 1.8 million damage. So damage points is pretty terrible actually, but it is decent. So if we would be able to get a golden, or if you guys would be able to get a 2-star Margaret buff, you guys would be getting more points already eventually. I can't guarantee anything, but yeah, I really hope it was helpful or you enjoyed watching this. Thank you so much for tuning in, and peace out for now. Oh yeah, by the way, it's gold farming.